Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are doing well. So, before starting our today's topic, I would like to ask you a question. So tell me, when you enter in a dark room, would you able to see anything inside the room?
के सवालों का जवाब जब तक आप सोचिए तब तक मैं आपको एक वीडियो दिखाता हूँ जिसके अंदर मैं आपको बताने वाला हूँ कि आपके बच्चों का फ्यूचर को और कैसे इम्प्रूव कर सकते हो, कैसे उनकी नॉलेज और स्किल्स को और डेवलप कर सकते हो। तो उसके लिए आप इनसे क्लासेस ले सकते हो जो कि है बिल्कुल फ्री डेमो क्लासेस के साथ। आप इनसे एक डेमो क्लासेस ले सकते हो ऑनलाइन। और क्योंकि अभी लॉकडाउन के वक्त से ऑफलाइन क्लासेस बंद हो चुकी हो तो ऑनलाइन पे ही ज़्यादा फोकस करिए एंड ऑनलाइन क्लासेस अपने बच्चों को इनके साथ करवा सकते हैं। उसके लिए आपको बस कांटेक्ट करना है इनको और फ्री डेमो क्लासेस के साथ ही आप क्लास ज्वाइन कर सकते हो। सो इसके लिए आपको इस वीडियो को पूरा देखना है।
Starting our today's topic, I would like to ask you a question. So tell me, when you enter in a dark room, would you able to see anything inside the room? No. Why it is so? Because there is no light. Alright? So we can say light is a form of energy or it is an electromagnetic radiation which give us sensation of vision. So now the question is how light help us to see different things around us. So let us understand it with a simple example. Okay. So just like when we throw a ball on the wall, what happens with the ball? After striking the surface of the wall, it comes back towards us. Just like when ray of light fall on an object, after striking the surface of the object, it comes back towards us, and then we are able to see different thing around us, and this is called reflection. So our today's topic is light. So there is a source of light, and you know that there are two type of object. First one is luminous and second one is non-luminous. Luminous object have their own light and non-luminous object doesn't have their own light, so we need a source of light for that. So here is a object which is non-luminous, and to see this object we need a source of light, and that is candle here. So this is an observer eyes. So when we illuminate this candle, the light ray from the candle fall on the surface of the object, and after striking the surface of this object, the light ray bounces back and it reaches to the observer's eyes, and then the observer is able to see this object. So that is how light helps us to see different thing around us. Okay. So you can see here, this is the object and it reflects the light and it comes to enters the observer's eyes. Okay, and then the observer is able to see the object, and this is called reflection. So what is reflection? Reflection is nothing but it is bouncing back of light. What is it? Bouncing back of light. Okay. So this is reflection, and this reflection depend on the nature of the surface of the object. On the basis of nature, reflection are of two types. First one is diffuse reflection and second one is regular reflection, or we can say that regular or irregular reflection. Regular reflection takes place from smooth surface. So first one is regular and second one is irregular reflection. Okay, or we can say that it is diffuse reflection. So we will understand this with a simple example. You can see here reflection is of two type, regular and irregular or diffuse reflection. So first one is regular reflection. Okay, so as I have already told you that regular reflection takes place from smooth surface. So plane mirror is the best example of smooth and shiny surface. So when incident rays fall on regular surface, here you can see that incident ray fall parallelly. Okay, then after the reflection, or you can say after striking the surface of the mirror, it bounces back in a particular direction. You can see that here light ray fall parallelly, and after the reflection it goes back parallelly. So this is diffused, no, this is regular reflection. Okay, so next one is diffuse reflection. It takes place when the surface is irregular, uneven. Okay, so when the light ray fall on this surface, here you can see light ray fall parallelly, but what happened after the reflection, after striking the surface? The light ray never goes parallelly. This is the plane, then light ray sometimes go in that direction, sometimes in that direction. So you can see here that light ray fall parallelly on the surface, but it never goes after reflection parallelly. It goes back in different direction. This is diffuse reflection. But both of these reflection follows the laws of reflection. Are you aware about the laws of reflection? You know that there are two laws of reflection. What are these laws? What are these laws of reflection? From this diagram you can see this is the plane mirror. So when light ray enter the surface of the mirror, this ray is called incident ray. What is incident ray? The light ray incident on the surface is called incident ray. And after striking the surface of the mirror, this light ray bounces back, and this is called reflected ray. What is reflected ray? The light ray which bounces back after striking the surface is called reflected ray. And when we draw a normal, it is denoted by capital N. When we draw normal perpendicular, so that we get angle I is equal to angle R. And this is the first law of reflection. What is the first law of reflection? Angle I equals to angle R. Okay? And second is, you can see here this incident ray. This is incident ray. And this is your reflected ray. This ray is your reflected ray. So you can see here this incident ray, this normal ray, and this reflected ray. All the three rays lie in the same plane. Okay. So this is the second law of reflection. All the rays lie on the same plane. Okay. So these are the two laws of reflection. And this is your reflected ray. This ray is your reflected ray. So you can see here this incident ray, this normal ray, and this reflected ray. All the three rays lie in the same plane. Okay. So this is the second law of reflection. All the rays lie on the same plane. Okay. So these are the two laws of reflection. Okay. You can also solve the numerical based on these law of reflection. Suppose this is your normal and this is angle I, and angle I is given to you 30 degree, and you are supposed to calculate the value of angle R. Then what is the value of angle R? You know that from the law of reflection, angle I equals to angle R. So you can say that angle R is also 30 degree. Okay? Because you know that from the law of reflection, angle I is equal to angle R. So you can calculate the value of angle R just equal to the angle I. So angle R is also 30 degree. Okay? So as I have told you, there are two types of reflection based on the nature of the surface. First one is regular and the second one is diffuse, or you can say irregular reflection. Okay. So regular reflection takes place in a smooth and shiny surface just like plane mirror. So now we will study about the characteristics of image formed by a plane mirror. What type of image is formed by a plane mirror? Okay. So suppose this is a plane mirror, we can denote it with Mn, and there is a surface in which we place an object. Okay, suppose there is candle I have taken as object. So what type of image is formed by this plane mirror? The image is formed by this plane mirror is of the same size as that of the object. Okay. Whenever you stand in front of the plane mirror, what we see? We see that as we are, just like same, our image is formed on the mirror. Okay. So as the size of the object, same as the size of the image is formed. Okay. Suppose this is of 1 centimeter, so your image size is also 1 centimeter. Next, the distance between the object and the mirror is same as the distance between the image and the mirror. Okay. So suppose this is 2 centimeter away from the mirror, so your image is also from 2 centimeter away behind the mirror. Okay. Now you can see here that the object is erect, upright, and the image is also erect and upright. Okay, and the next one is the object is real but the image is virtual. You cannot obtain its real image on the screen, it is virtual. Okay, and the last one is the image is formed laterally inverted. What is lateral inversion means? Suppose if you are written P like that, then the image you get like that. This is the application of lateral inversion, which is also applicable in our daily life. You must have seen ambulance. Okay, so in ambulance you have seen that ambulance is written like that. All right, why it is so? Because when the vehicle which is in front of the ambulance look into its rear view mirror, then it look in a correct way. Okay, so that it gives pass to the ambulance to move forward. So this is the application of lateral inversion which is applied in our daily life. Okay, so these are some characteristics of image formed by a plane mirror. Object size and image size are equal. Then laterally inverted image is formed. Image is virtual in nature. Image is formed at the same distance. So image is upright or erect. So these are the some characteristics of image formed by a plane mirror. Alright, so mirror are basically of two types. We have studied about the plane mirror. In our next class we will study about the circular mirror, or we can say that spherical mirror whose surface are curved. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.
सो आई होप आपको ये क्लासेस बहुत ही ज़्यादा पसंद आई होगी। तो इसी तरह अपने बच्चों को भी ये वीडियो ज़रूर दिखाएं, क्योंकि इससे आपके बच्चों का नॉलेज इंप्रूव होगा और साथ में ही ऑनलाइन क्लासेस की एक लत आपके बच्चों को भी लगेगा, जो कि अभी के टाइम को देखते हुए आपको ऑनलाइन क्लासेस को ज़्यादा फेवर देना ही आपके लिए एडवांटेज हो सकता है, क्योंकि आपके बच्चों को बाहर भेजना इज़ नॉट सेफ़, क्योंकि कोरोना काफ़ी स्पीड से बढ़ रहा है। तो ऑनलाइन क्लासेस पे फोकस करिए। एंड जैसे कि देख सकते हो एग्ज़ाम काफ़ी पास आ चुका है, तो ऑनलाइन क्लासेस एक्सपीरियंस टीचर के साथ लेने से आपके बच्चों का नॉलेज को और भी इंप्रूवमेंट में। बस आपको क्या करना है, फ्री डेमो क्लास के लिए जितना जल्दी हो सके कांटेक्ट करें, क्योंकि बहुत ही लिमिटेड अवेलेबल है सीट्स फ्री के लिए। तो फ्री डेमो क्लास लेने के लिए अभी कॉल करें एंड जितना जल्दी हो सके ये एक्सपीरियंस टीचर के साथ अपने बच्चों का स्किल को और इम्प्रूव करें, उनको पढ़ाने का एक नया वे तैयार करें, क्योंकि ऑनलाइन क्लासेस ही अब भविष्य है। तो इस पर ज़रूर फोकस करें। थैंक यू।